goal for today, you're going to understand supplementary angles. So we've been talking about complementary, and we're going to do the exact same thing with supplementary. Remember, I told you that this unit has a ton of vocabulary, which is why we're going to do a vocabulary game next week to make sure we understand all the different types of angles. All right, so what is supplementary angles? When I don't have what? I do. Yeah, I have a microphone on my desk. Yeah, I do. Cassie.
Angles that go up to 180 degrees.
Very good. So these are the exact same thing, except they equal 180 degrees. So they're going to be straight angles instead of right angles. Okay, and then I put some different examples. So you could have any combination here that will add up to 180. So all of these add up to 180. And see, they've even written the equations for you. So I put all different types. Pretty much the exact same thing. All right, so first thing we want to do is we're going to go back to that word adjacent. Hopefully you know what adjacent means by now. What does adjacent mean? Say again? The side and what else? What's that starting point? What's that vocabulary word? Vertex. They share a side and a vertex. So we want to do an adjacent supplement. And what supplement? 180. So basically what they're saying is they want it right next to, and they want it to equal exactly 180. Okay, so if I draw the first one on letter A, it would look like, here's my vertex, and I want it to go this way. So here is the side that they share, and there is my new angle. What would this angle be, by the way? See? It would be, let me rephrase. What would the angle measure be that I just drew in? No? How much? 130. Good. Because 130 plus 50 would be 180 degrees. Okay, so I would like you to look at the next two, and I'd like you to draw those in. All right, so this one is 165. So here's the vertex. It's kind of hard to see, and I could draw it like that. So there is my new angle, and what would be the measure of that angle, Cassie? 15 degrees. All right, and then letter C, I could come off this way if I wanted. And then obviously this one would be 90. That's the easy one. So you could have come this way like that, or you could have come this way down. I saw a few of you do this one. That's okay too. Just like this other one, I can draw each one either side, and that's okay. Questions on that before we keep going? All right, so can we write an equation for this? So the next part of this, which we should be able to, what would be the equation to figure out what x is here? I should have almost every hand up. You guys are good at this. Jenna.
2x plus 50 is 180.
Very good, because this angle plus this angle will equal a straight angle of 180. So 2x plus 50 equals 180. And then you guys are very good at solving basic two-step equations. Subtract your 50. 2x equals 130. And then divide both sides by 2. All right, so just so we make sure we understand this, what if I said, nope, you don't get to know this, but you do get to know this? How would you find this again? What would be that angle measure, Lily?
65 times 2.
Very good. You would take 65 times 2, and that would give you that angle measure of 130. Okay? All right. Why don't you guys go ahead and try this one on your own, and then we'll go over it, and then I'll try a little bit harder one with you. All right, so this one does not give you a picture. It's everything in words, okay? And that's when I noticed that a lot of you guys struggle with this a little bit. So it says if angle A and angle B are supplementary angles, and angle A is 3 times as large as angle B, find the measures of angle A and B. So first thing I always do is I always draw a picture because it makes things more clear. What type of picture do I need here? Cassie?
180 degree angle.
Okay. 180 degree angle. Then what do I need? Okay, stop writing. What else would I need? Kendall.
I'm not exactly sure, but you need another line that's going up straight.
Okay, so I need another line like that. Is that good enough? Okay, because we don't really know, right? So we just have to do whatever we think it is. Okay, what should I label these with? Okay, I need an A and a B. Sure, totally can label it A and B. All right. What else? What else do I know? Kathy.
Well, we also know that A needs to be 3 times as big as B, so B needs to be, so if it's 180 degrees, then we need to find out what's in that is more than.
How would I say something is, because it says 3 times as large. How do I write that? 3 times as large. Remember we were doing all that in the last chapter? What was that? 3x, right? Okay, 3x, 3 times as large. 3x. And because of my drawing, let's put it here. Okay, so now I have, what do I put in B? If A is 3 times as large as B, what do I put in B? What would that make B? No, not the angle. What would it be for the algebra? What would I put there? No, what am I going to put for B? Like, what's going to represent that angle measure? Cassie?
Well, this is a supplementary angle, so why would that be a 180 degrees?
Okay, so the whole thing's going to equal 180. Do we agree with that? So E equals 180. All right, so now we're getting more. Okay, so what am I going to put over here? Put 3x on the other side. Okay, so, let me say what you just said. She said if I took A and divided by 3. Okay, so what did we say A was? What happens if I divide by 3? So would this make sense? Would this side now be 3 times as large as this one? 3 times bigger? So let's put in a number. Let's put in a number. Let's say x is 5. So what's this angle? What's this one? How much? 15. Is 15 3 times larger than 5? Does that make sense? If I said that x is 10, what's this side? 30. Is that 3 times larger than this one? Does that make sense? Okay, how would I write that in an equation? What would I write? 3x plus x equals 180. It is weird. However, it's that beginning because as you get into geometry, does this get worse? Well, not to scare them, but did you do more with it?
Yeah, I use it a lot more.
Yeah.
It's not more difficult.
But it's not more difficult because you've already learned like the basics, so you just learn the next step of it. Okay? What do I have to do here?
Minus.
Oh, no.
Divide.
No. You could add 1 if you wanted, if that is helpful. What do you do?
Would you add?
And what's that called? Combining like terms, right? Combining like terms. Okay, now we're getting there. 4x equals 180. Yep, combine those like terms like I taught you. Now what? Divide by 4. Good. So what is 180 divided by 4? 1. 180 divided by 4?
No.
45? Oh. Well, just divide it, right? Is that right? 45? Okay. So, yeah, you can use a calculator. All right, so let's see. Hopefully we did this right. So if this side is 45, what is this side? What's 45 times 3? Uh-oh, we might have something wrong here. 12. No, 135? Check my math. Okay. So 45 times 3 is 135. Is that 3 times bigger? Yes. What is 135 plus 45? 180.
See how we did that?
So if we put it in the equation, it would all. Is this gonna be on the test?
Of course.
Is it gonna be a long test?
Probably.
Yay!
We had homework this.
Yes, you did, but most of you haven't. A lot of you haven't done. All right, I would like you to try these last two. Try these last two.